What up, people? Welcome back to another episode. Alright, so today I will be talking about Bash and how I actually play it lah, like the standard set that I always have. So without further ado, there's no backstage for the Bash set, and there's a lot of improvement from last time lah, the Bash, and then now they improve furthermore in Virtual. So in Classic, no one actually want to play Hit and Bash, but I like playing Hit or Bash, not because I'm M, but it's because it's very simple to play and it's very easy to understand. So that's why I play lah. I remind y'all, I'm not actually a very good player. Even when I play the cheesiest of the cheesiest deck, right, I still lose to people. And also I always constantly look for funny shit to pull lah. So like for example action deck, or doing some completely not possible to do stuff, like for example Back for Mercy. But I like Bash and Hit because it is simple. So let me explain lah, in the new VC. So new VC, Allegiance. So basically all your Bash, right, do not even take up ring slot. Does not even take up ring slot anymore, okay? RMS, but this one self-modify, so Allegiance also doesn't take up any slot. And when my opponent play a non-SS unique maneuver, and in VC there is a lot of unique maneuver, non-SS unique maneuver, I discard 2, and that card is considered non-unique for my reverser. So when I go for going nowhere fast, right, I discard 2, then I can reverse already. His MOD for example, I just discard 2, okay, then I can reverse already. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, this means you do not need to pack Linda anymore. Like last time the go-to card, right, is Linda. Okay, this card, so increase my pre-match and mid-match by 2. Okay, so this was the go-to card. And the new one, I am going to bash your brains into brains. Yes, even this card I do not even pack. Okay, I do not need to open my pre-match and mid-match anymore. But before the Bash at Beach come out, this is the go-to card to play. But I do not use it anymore. You know what? I will explain now. Because my mid-match, I rarely use until 6. Okay, this one plus 2. Even better, I can play 7 or 8. Okay, but I still never use until so much. And of course, this can be a sidewalk slam because you remove this card from game 2. Reverse cannot be reverse card. Good lah, but I got sidewalk slam, and if you sway you see Eddie, you unlucky you see Eddie Guerrero, then your problem. You really want to squeeze so much, and also this is very vulnerable to your town cause it's a feud. So I don't actually pack this a lot already lah, unless I really need the mid-match slots. Okay, so moving on. My favorite card, NXT, one of the Allegiance that you can play or whatever, but this one can be packed by anyone and used by anyone. Okay. But if you guys are more interested, right, you guys can go and ask around lah on Discord or somewhere else. Then I hope the people over there will help you lah. But anyway, can be played during the venue phase, so you can play this during the venue. Normally I play if I don't have any other venue, like for example your town. But most of the time I do just straight away just play it lah, because Schoolboy, it becomes can only be reversed from Arsenal. And by remove from game your opponent is also one way of winning. So I pack this, Chase You, okay, with Bash. Second one, Tech in a Bottle. So basically you can go and find Chain Hit, Volley, Heal, Blindside, Precision, or Technical Entitle, slot it under this card. The reason why I have this is not because of the Face Heal, Chain Hit, Volley, Bash I cannot pack this kind of shit it is because of Precision. I want to put in a Precision Haymaker. Okay, a Precision Haymaker, because I want to jump very very fast. Okay, so basically I just let my opponent draw 5, and then fortitude will be 8, and my 3 times bash I only need 5. Then I can straight away just keep Haymaker my opponent already lah. Can? And then jumping the manager, cause I don't see anything that I really want to use. I'll be going for Knight of Champions. So like I explained before, people will still play Break You. Okay, so just pack this, doesn't take up slot, hand size +1. Okay, Torn You Bash You, a new edition. So this card very fucking powerful. Okay, so end of pre-match, I search my arsenal for one non-unique card. Any non-unique card. Very good. Okay, then put it into hand. I can go and find my return bash, reverse any non-unique card. Okay, very powerful. Or I can go and look for Estrada. Let me see if I can. Forget the name already. Oh shit, it's not this. Something Estrada. Alejandro Armando. Oh, let me. Yes, Milamo. This thing. Yes, correct. So, can only be played when I have a maneuver. There, maneuver. Quick bashing, then you can look for this. Reverse any non-unique card when played from hand. So I packed one lah. Anyway, this tip was given to me by one of the top players in Raw Deal, Andrew. And I find it quite useful. Really quite useful. Okay. Or if you start the game or anything else or you want to whack someone, you can always look for pump kick. Okay, non-unique card, what? Okay, and this normally people use this as a finisher during his turn, opponent turn. He play unique card. I put this into ringside pile, he overturn 6. Game already lor. So you count your opponent arsenal got 6, right? He play unique card, then he play die already lah. But of course lah, in the pro players, right? They actually will look at their arsenal first before they play a unique card, because this is reviewed one. Okay, so you know he's going to do something. Can? So normally they don't just anyhow whack lah, the unique stuff. Can? So because bash, right, you cannot pack MI, which is a heal card. You cannot pack Sloppy, which is a face card. Just these cards alone, you cannot reverse a lot of stuff, like for example the finisher or weird unique stuff. So yeah, bash allow you to reverse a lot of non-unique stuff, but very weak versus unique. So this is one of the ways to protect you a bit lah, make him don't spam unique stuff so much. Okay, can? And then the next 3 cards, this lah. Okay, I mean the American bash, quick bashing just now I just explained. And also the next part will be my non-unique maneuvers is -2. So basically you open for German. I normally use it just for German, but if you are playing plain bash, open straight away can bash punch lah. But of course opponent got reach, so you might need to try again the next turn lah. I normally don't use the -2 lah, but I use it for the Estrada. Okay. Last 2 will be making and then special. Making because you know redemption, Hell in a Cell. I don't have anything that block Hell in a Cell over here, so just making lor. And then special. Special is opponent precision haymaker. I can choose to draw 0 because I'm a pure rush deck. As you guys can see, I got no healing. Okay, I just rush. Okay. Then the next few will be same. Sustain, rush deck, road, turning. Then of course if my opponent start first and he can rush me a little bit here and there, I'll just straight away backlash lah. Okay, strike grapple submission. Restrict, for search, the same thing. Then reach. Brawl, same. Shoot counter also the same. This is the part. So going nowhere fast again. Same with classic. You got 3 fort, you pack this, and then reverse any non-unique maneuver. But take note discard 2 red discard 2 non-hybrid reverser. You need to reverse unique card. You still need to discard 2 more. So total you need to discard 4. Can? But still powerful lah. Just pack it. Can? Just in case. Especially if you know your opponent got fort, it's gonna do something dangerous. I might as well you just discard 4. Okay. Introduce, reverse any non-unique card. I use this to reverse action most of the time. Okay. Put 2 from your hand on the bottom of arsenal. So let me explain So in classic people got this question, and in VC also the same thing. Introduce, you do not need to have 2 cards. This is up to your best ability. So if you have less than 1, you just put 1 lor. Okay, can just do your best. This one you need you need. Okay, they already redo this already. You must have 2, or this is can only play when I have 2 red. You don't have 2 red, you cannot. Okay, can? That's the difference. So last one, when you thought trademark finisher, you really want to block your trademark finisher. You cannot pack king, you cannot pack outside interfere because it's a hue. So yes, when you thought, still very important. Okay. So when I play bash, nowadays I still don't use their bash maneuvers because it is dry. Okay, I go for something that is easily protected, and like for example bootlace, German, basically your cheesy shit lah. Okay, so I want to dodge my opponent hand. I do not have any discard my opponent hand. I do not have control backlash stuff, so I rather just cheese, the easiest way to play. Okay, so 3-4, I straight away I can bootlace, but again needs to counter. So for example, counter meaning reverse from hand, reverse from ringside, or reverse from backlash. But if it is specific one, for example bootlace, they will have it in text. Can only be played if I reverse from hand or arsenal. This is the first card play of my turn, so counter. Okay, so this one cannot from hand. Straight away I will have 4-4. If in lah. Okay, opponent still got douche, still got Carlito, so yeah. But I limited my opponent to this kind of reversal, douche, Carlito, to reverse bootlace and my other cheese cards lah. Can? So same thing, German is a cheese card. Can only be played if I reverse a card from my hand to end my opponent's turn. So this is where your Estrada comes in very useful. Okay, so you reverse from hand, then after that next turn you can straight away German AD. Can only arsenal or backlash cheese. So shoot lock up, if my fort is 5 less, can only arsenal. Okay, so my 3 cheese lah. 3 bootlace, 3 German, and 3 shoot lock up. Okay, then follow by the rest will be claw. Okay, cannot hand again. All my cheese I choose to cannot hand one. Cause in VC you can really draw a deal very fast. Can? So just cannot hand. Ringside, however, is limited. Like for example hit or blindside stuff, and backlash only have your standard few. Okay, so I always cannot hand. Okay, so claw. Then this one I don't need to explain much lah. Cannot hand, then you just IFG or not IFG. Take out the opponent DI or reversal submission. Or important cards lah. Like for example his maneuver. You know he next turn is going to do that shit already. You know, just do that lah. Just take out from the ringside. Okay, then classic claw. This card new cheese card. So can be reversed as if non-unique. So your stuff, you're going nowhere fast, can reverse this lah. But cannot be reversed from hand, backlash, or ringside. Okay. Third paragraph important. After damage is applied by this card, choose one of your opponent's card overturned by this card in RFG. Okay. So if opponent eats 6 from this, you choose one of the 6, then IFG it. If opponent sustain, like for example all the way until like left 2, okay, you choose one of the 2 to IFG it. So this card, the main purpose is to actually make your opponent sustain everything. And believe me, all the pros actually just sustain all. So basically you play this right, cannot ringside reverse, cannot backlash reverse, cannot hand reverse, right? They confirm straight away just sustain, which means they have to drop 3 card, discard 3. So this card is actually hand control your opponent. Okay, important. 6 fort plus hand control. You don't pack claw also never mind. You want to pack all SS stuff also can. This one need to pack. Very strong. Okay, very useful. Next one, Precision Haymaker. So basically you just let him draw 5 lah. But if you already got 18 fort already, then just use it per normal lah. And also, if you don't use and you wait until the very last second, like for example opponent arsenal only left 5 or less, you use it to count out your opponent, that's also one way. Okay. Dynamic Finisher standard, old school power driver standard, the finisher standard, and this hybrid cheese also new card. So again, as a maneuver, this is minus 5 plus 5, so 0 fort I can use already. And when I have at least 5 fort lower than my opponent, can only arsenal backlash. Okay, another cheese. And also reverse any TB card. And in VC there's a lot of TB, so this card very useful, especially when you are playing a cheese deck. Okay, Classic Bulldog. This card reverse Precision Haymaker. Okay, RMS. And also, again, another cheese. Cannot be reversed by reversal of D1 or greater. Opponent cannot weird high damage maneuvers to reversals to go and reverse this lah. So again, cheese card. Opponent can revo you lah. D1 what? Wait, let me see. By reversals of D1. Revo also cannot. So D0 only. Okay, all your counter stuff all can. Opponent cannot backslide. Inside cradle you. Is it inside cradle? Yes, inside cradle. Okay, cannot inside cradle you. Okay, cheese plus reverse precision haymaker. Now, one of my end game. Most of my games playing cheese or this type of bash decks, right? I actually don't end with the dynamic finisher or old school power driver, because most of the time they will be reversed from arsenal one, or the hand can reverse or whatever lah. Cause not protected or still a dry finisher. Okay. That's why I have this. Okay. As a maneuver, RFG bottom 3 of my opponent arsenal. Okay, RFG 3. And when I have chase, this is chase uni. Schoolboy can only from arsenal replace 3 with 5, which means this one can only arsenal and RFG bottom 5. Okay, that's very painful, you know. Only arsenal plus RFG bottom 5. Of course, opponent can restrict you one time. The next 2 time, right, he cannot really. Okay, it's very difficult for your opponent to restrict you again. Can only arsenal IFG 5. Can only arsenal IFG 5. Okay, if you manage to play all 3 of these, right, that's 15. That's a lot. Okay, third paragraph, I mostly never trigger before, but I've seen someone win by this lah. Okay, so when I have 20 plus and your opponent have F10 more than you, so for example I got 20, opponent got 30, he shuffle his arsenal and review the top 3. If 2 plus same title, you win the game via pinfall victory. So if those people that like to pack 3 one, right, mostly they will ice cream a bit here and there one lah. But this is a very hard, very tough condition for you to achieve. But I've seen it happen before. Okay, but only once or twice lah. Like out of 100 game, I only seen it once or twice. Okay, but I won for the maneuver lah. Can? And also the reversal submission, very strong this card. Can? So Mania, again, one of the win condition. And your standard return bash. Okay, non-unique card, no bash, blindside, dynamic precision or shoot. Can? The second paragraph I don't use, cause I don't pack any bash. Okay. Win condition, because I'm a rush and cheese deck. So yes, backslide is one of them. Inside cradle, also another win con. Evader, important, reverse any submission or any card that move my ring area. I have used this for the first part and also for the second part. Reverse any card that move my stuff or any submission maneuver. And then this can be your search, a little bit of a search engine also. Put one non-SS card for my ringside power into my hand. Okay, I can go and put dynamic finisher, old school power driver back to my hand. Okay, you want to pack 3 also can, you want to pack 1 also can. But in my setup, right, in my template, I got Schoolboy 3 reverse submission AD, and also I got Evader. So I choose to have 3 Schoolboy and just 1 Evader. You can increase the amount also up to you if you have the slot lah. Okay, so knees up. Considered SS for my opponent effect and considered 2 reversal. High risk lah, and also it's a cheap fort. Okay, I can just flip it inside ring. Okay, not flip, put inside ring. Okay, so important to have also. Force finish, reverse any finisher. I mean then recover 5 ring side cards. Okay, so all this to me important because there's a lot of you are very weak against unique stuff. So unique strike, unique grapple, unique submission, unique high risk. So I will always have all this. Okay, and of course finisher. New card, you won't bash me. You may draw 1 or less. Okay, so not MI. MI manager interfere, you forced to draw 1. This one, reverse any maneuver, and when my bash maneuver is successful, from ring, you bury this card back into your arsenal, which means if you get to shuffle, then you get to draw, you can search out this card and use again, you can use again. Whenever your bash maneuver successful, bury this. Whenever your bash maneuver successful, you can bury this. So, this is one of the new bash cards. So basically this is to give you something lah, okay, something for manager interfere and sloppy, okay, reverse any maneuver. Can? So this is my set. So I hope you guys roughly understand my tips for playing bash, and I hope that this is clear enough for you guys. Hope you guys can understand lah. I hope you guys enjoy the episode. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all the next time. Bye bye.